Burnley remain top of the table over the Championship after scoring 2 goals in extra time last night to snatch all 3 points away from Rotherham. But what about the chasing back? Can we make up the ground this coming weekend? We're going to take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks. Bam's giving out a prediction video today before Matchday number, I think it's 20 over the Championship, and we'll get to that in just a second. If you're new where you've been, smash your subscribe button. Back today, all things Blackburn related, Championship related, World Cup related. Very, very soon, of course, we are into the month of November. We are down to what in the teens now, I think, for the start of the World Cup. But of course, we're all focusing right here, right now, for the penultimate weekend of Championship football. Of course, we'll take a look at all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs, of course. And if you're new, make sure you smash the old subscribe. So let's get into it and recap the midweek results, of course, from Tuesday and Wednesday. So here we go then. Recapping the results. My picks on the left, the real deals on the right. Get that bad boy out of the way. So yeah, Coventry snatched it. 1-0 win over Rovers. In all honesty, they deserved all 3 points. We were shambles. Once again, there's a stat going around that I think we've only won 4 games that have been played on a Tuesday. So they are now the weakest bit of the team is playing on a Tuesday night. Away, I think. Is it the away stat or is it? I can't even remember. But regardless, we lost 1-0. Meanwhile, another team that lost, Hull City, lost to Middlesbrough 3-1 in the end. Of course, Carrick's first victory there. Luton could only muster a draw against Reading. So as you can see, pretty shambles from a pick so far. But let's get into it. Preston off M1, the winners of the Swansea. Big result that is. I went with the draw myself. Bristol City lost to Sheffield United, back to winning ways for the first time in a long, long time there. Meanwhile, West Brom picked up a 1-0 win over Blackpool. Called it, lads, called it. Birmingham drew with Millwall. I went with the 2-1 win myself. Watford 2-1 winners over Cardiff. They turned that game around, didn't they? Burnley 3-2 winners. I went with the 3-0. I went with the 3-0, but I was hoping for a Rotherham win a couple of times in that match. Huddersfield did lose to Sunderland. 2-0 win for them. Big win for Sunderland. Of course, Norwich 0-0 against QPR. 3-1 win for me. And then I went with a 1-0 win for... actually, went with the 1-1 draw, but it was a 1-0 win for Stoke. So really, I did absolutely poor. I think I got 3 there. We'll take a look at what that's done in the Super Brew in a second. But of course, Burnley remained 5 points clear over Rovers, who were just 1 point clear over Sheffield United. A win for us this weekend will, I think, leave us in at least the playoffs while the World Cup is going on. So that'd be a good thought. But of course, what are we at the moment? We are 5 points clear of 7. So a point or more should hopefully do it. But anyway, we'll see about that. That's of course the story that we have another day. But of course, let's take a look at the Super Brew then. The Super Brew right here. Of course, and I'm on the decrease. I'm on the wane. I'm on the wane, they say. This is of course the results from this round. And where am I? I'm down here. I've got to be down here. Very, very bad. 5.5 points for me. 3 correct. Whatever. Jensen with, of course, a 1.15. He's got the wooden spoon. DJ Snake took a hit, though. That's good to see. I think he's usually flying high. Yeah. Disaster Powers up there. 25 points. Well done to him. 25 points. That's incredible stuff. That's what dreams are made of there, guys. That's what dreams are made of. 77 up there with 14.5. Mo's up with 14.5. That's nearly 11 points clear of his second best opponent. So well done to him. What about the overall leaderboard then? I am on the wane. I'm down into the 20th spot right now. Down 1 spot, just the 1 spot. Big movers though. Burnley, KE up to number 1 spot, a couple of spots there. First 77 up 3 spots to number 5. Biggest losers, we'll take a look at it in a minute. DJ Horn up to 5 spots to number 10. He's broken into the top 10 there. Daddy Cool down 10 spots to 16. Big hit there. Monster hit. And of course, Jack WAC, the AFC is down 5 spots to number 33. If you see your name, smash the old subscribe. That's the rules around here. See your name, smash the old subscribe. That's the rules. Go on, do us a favour. Give this some like-a-roonies. Of course, take a look at, of course, the link. If you want to get involved, it is free. /EFL Champ. We are, of course, back again, predicting the next round of games, which do take place from Friday onwards. So here we go, taking a look at them. And it is Friday, November the 4th. It is Reading up against Preston. No rest for the wicked. And now these two sides up. 30 times to turn 2, 16 wins for Reading, 10 wins for Preston. And we've got 4 draws, of course. Reading, though, 25% form for them right now. 1 win and 6 up against the Preston side, winning 3 of the last 4. 50% form for them at the moment, heading into this match. Of course, last time around, though, over at the Matchday, it was a 2-1 win for Reading back in August 2021. Reading actually unbeaten against Preston over the last 3, picking a couple of wins and a draw. Preston, though, with a 1-0 win over Swansea. Big result that was. Last time they were on the road, though, they get humped 4-2 win by Blackpool. Meanwhile, Reading's last home match was a 2-0 win over Bristol City, but they're coming to something like that 0-0 draw against Luton Town. But the odds here, we have 29-20 is your Reading, 9-4 is the draw, 2-1 is your away win. We are backing Reading and Preston to share a point here. Point apiece. Who's going to be happy with that one? Next up, there's a bit of a zinger, of course, is Sheffield United up against Burnley. Let's take a look at this one then, shall we? Of course, coming at you at Bramall Lane now. This is a zinger, of course. If Burnley win, they'll be top and they'll be clear. But of course, and that would also keep Rovers potentially in the top 2, depending on what goes on elsewhere as well. But we'll see about that. So, of course, to be figured out another day. Anyway, these two sides have played each other 26 times in 1984, 12 wins for Sheffield United, 10 wins for Burnley, and we've got 4 draws, of course. Sheffield United, they're winning back-to-back wins now, 50% form for them right now, just 1 defeat past 5, looking good. Meanwhile, Burnley, of course, unbeaten in I don't know how long, but of course, winning 5 of the last 6, 90% form for them. They've got fight in them, believe it or not, and of course, all 6 fingers of it as well. Meanwhile, the Blades with the 1-0 win over Burnley last round. That's back in the Premier League back in May 2021. The away side hasn't won this game since Burnley beat Sheffield United back in December 2008. Burnley, though, 3-2 winners over Rotherham. Their last away match was a 4-2 win over the Mackhams, of course. They've had 3 home wins on the bounce. The Blades have back-to-back away wins, and of course, last time they were at home, they picked up a draw against Norwich. So also a decent result. 6-4 is your Sheffield United, 23-10 is your 90-10 is your away win. I'm back at the Blades here at home, 2-1 win for them. And that can actually put them in second spot, of course, depending on what goes on elsewhere, of course. Meanwhile, kicking off forward is Sunderland up against Cardiff over at the Stadium. I like that's right. Tony Mowbray bounced back, of course, with a win this past week. Played each other 10 times, these two sides. 4 wins to Sunderland, 4 wins to Cardiff, and 2 draws. Sunderland, though, 42% form for them right now, winning 2 times in the last 6. Against the Cardiff side, also won 2 times in the last 6. That's 33% form for them as well, heading into this as well. Last time around, though, over in Sunderland, it was a 2-1 win for Cardiff back in September 2017. That was in the Championship. Sunderland picking up a 2-0 win away to Huddersfield Town, something Mowbray could never do with Rovers. And of course, Cardiff with a 2-1 loss to Watford. But the odds here for this one, we have Sunderland 5-4 for the victory, 11-5 is the draw, 12-5 is your away win. We are back in the Mackhams here, 2-1 for them, 3 points in the bag, and that could actually push them up as high as 9th in the table. Rovers, though, up in action against Huddersfield Town over at Ewood Park, played each other 22 times since 1999, 7 wins for Rovers, 6 wins for Huddersfield, 9 draws, of course, it's the Jordan Rhodes derby. That's right, Rovers, though, coming to 67% form for them right now, winning 4 times in the last 5. Against Huddersfield side, just 1 win and 5 for them, 42% form for them over the last 6. However, that's where the good stuff ends for Rovers. In fact, it's not too bad. The away side hasn't won this game since Huddersfield beat Rovers back in April 2016. However, last time around at Ewood Park, it was a 0-0 draw. A couple of seasons back, though, we did pick up a 5-2 win over Huddersfield. I can't remember that, to be honest with you. My mind beggars belief. I'm clicking on it right now. Do we have the goal scorers? No, we do not. That's a shambles. I've lost all my info here. Oh, what have I done here? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? I don't know. What have I done? Give me a second here. I went down a rabbit hole. There we go. Of course, coming into this game, Rovers with the 1-0 loss against Coventry, up against the Huddersfield side, of course, who did lose to Sunderland. It's actually been, what are we looking at here? 1 goal scored in the last 4 games for Huddersfield, so that is a bone of contention for the Terriers heading into this. The odds, though, for this game, Rovers 65 on for the week, 65-2 is draw, 72 is your away win. Rovers home form could be the difference maker here. 1-0 win for me, and hopefully that will keep us in second spot moving into the East Lancashire derby. Moving forward, it is Blackpool against Luton Town. Of course, come out of this weekend. What's going on? I've clicked on the bloody wrong button again. Sort it out, Dirk. Over at Bluefield Road, played 13 times, 7-3, 2 wins for Blackpool, 7 wins for Luton, 4 draws, of course. Blackpool, though, a 58% form for them right now, winning 3 of the last 6 up against the Luton Town side. Also 58% form, just 1 defeat though in the last 6. A lot of draws knocking around though for the Hatters. Last time around though, over at Bluefield Road, a 3-0 win for Luton. That was back in December 2021. That was last season. Luton unbeaten against Blackpool over the last 5, just 1, but 1 win, 4 draws between these two sides, of course. Coming at you though, the Tangerines with a 1-0 loss against West Brom, and Luton with a 0-0 draw. It's ready back-to-back draws for them. Heading into this match, of course. Last time around, the bookies odds, 9-5 is your Blackpool, 23-10 is the draw, 31-20 is your away win here. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw here, point apiece. Who's going to be happy with that? Probably Luton, I would imagine. Middlesbrough up against Bristol City, of course. Middlesbrough on the climb at long last. I've played at Bristol City 27 times in 1993, 10 wins for the Borough, 12 wins for Bristol City, and we've got 5 draws, of course. Middlesbrough, though, just 1 defeat past 4, 42% form for them right now. Bristol City, though, also 42% form for them, winning twice in the last 6 heading into this. Last time around, around though over at the Riverside. It was a 2-1 win for Middlesbrough back in August 2021. Middlesbrough though 3-1 winners of a Hull on the road, and of course Bristol City with a 1-0 loss to Sheffield United. In fact, it's been 3 games without a win for Bristol City heading into this match. The odds here 5-4 is your Borough, of course. 13-5 is your draw. 15-4 is your away win here. We are back in Borough here. 2-1 win for them. That could actually put them up as high as 40. The Carrick show is on display here, guys. Meanwhile, Millwall up against Hull City, of course. Millwall hitting a bit of a roughie in the past couple of games up against the Hull side, who just don't know what they're doing right now. 18 times they played since 2005. 7 wins for Millwall, 6 wins for Hull, 5 draws, of course. Millwall, though, back-to-back games now without a win. 75% form, though, over the last 6. Meanwhile, Hull, though, back-to-back games with a defeat. 33% form for them over the last 6, of course. Last time they played over at the Den, it was a 2-1 win for Millwall back in April 2022. Millwall, though, 0-0 draw against Birmingham, of course, in the past week. Hull with, of course, back-to-back losses, back-to-back home losses, of course. Last time they're on the road, the big 4-2 win for them over Rotherham, so maybe their luck is better on the road. 65 on is your Millwall here, 13-5 is your 7-2 is your way around. Back in Millwall, 2-1 win for them, and that can actually put them into the playoffs, up as high as 5th, depending on what goes on elsewhere. Moving forward is Watford up against Coventry City over at Vicarage Road. Now, these two sides played 26 times in 1989, 13 wins for Watford, 7 wins for Coventry. They've got 6 draws, of course. Watford, though, not winning 4 of the last 5, 67% form for them right now. They have clicked into gear at just about the right time. Coventry, though, 75% form for them right now, also winning 4 of the last 5, of course. And last time played at Vicarage Road was a 3-2 win for Watford back in November 2020. Meanwhile, Coventry with a 1-0 win over Rovers, so don't talk about that. Watford with a big 2-1 win over Cardiff on the bloody road. 3 wins on the bounce, of course, but the odds here 11-10 on is your Watford, 5-2 is draw, 65 is your away win. Of course, we are back in Watford here, 3-0 win, comfortably done, and of course that can actually put them up as high as 3rd in a bloody table. Meanwhile, QPR up against West Brom, that's right, coming at you over at Loftus Road, played each other 30 times in 1986, 9 wins for QPR, 14 wins for the Baggies, 7 draws, of course. 58% form for QPR right now, just back-to-back games now without a win. Up against the West Brom side, of course, 2 wins at the last 6, 42% form for them heading into this match. Last time around at Loftus Road, it was a 1-0 win for QPR back in January 2022. QPR, though, a 0-0 draw against Norwich, back-to-back games now without a goal. Up against the West Brom side, picking up a win against Blackpool, of course, just past midweek. The odds right here right now, we've got QPR 64 for the victory, 70-10 is your West Brom, 35 is your. It is tight, this one. I'm going to give it to QPR only just, though, and that can actually put them in 2nd spot, depending on what goes on around the grounds. Rotherham United up against Norwich, of course. Rotherham a little bit hard done by against the Freakazoids, but anyway, played each other 16 times. 1 win for Rotherham, 8 wins for Norwich. We've got 7 draws, of course. Rotherham, though, 4 games now without a win, 42% form for them right now. Norwich just 1 win in 6. Dean Smith's boys, of course, could be tumbling out the playoffs at the wrong time, of course. But last time played each other over at Rotherham was a 2-1 win for Norwich back in October 2020. That was in the Championship, of course. Norwich, of course, winning 4 in the bounce against Rotherham. Rotherham, though, 3-2 loss against Burnley, and of course Norwich with the 0-0 draw against QPR. The odds right here right now, we've got Rotherham 16-5 for the victory, 5-2 draw, 2019 on is your Norwich, of course. They are favoured to win this game. Going to give it to them as well, 2-0 win, and again that could have put them up as high as what we're going to set a 3rd in the table. Alrighty then, Stoke City up against who are we playing? We're playing Birmingham, that's right. Of course, come out to the Bet365 Stadium. Give me a minute to scramble around here. Of course, now these two sides have played each other 24 times in 1983. 6 wins for Stoke. We've got 12 wins for Birmingham, and we've got 6 draws, of course. Stoke, though, win 3, lost 3 of the last 6. 50% form for them right now. Birmingham, though, 1 defeat past 6. 67% form for them as they start to climb the table. Where are they? Where they are. I can't see them. They're down 13th spot, but of course, very, very close to breaking into that top 6. Anyway, last time picture at Stoke, it was a 2-2 draw back in February 2022. The away side hasn't won this game since Birmingham beat Stoke in Stoke back in October 2018. Stoke, though, with a 1-0 win over Wigan. Birmingham with a 0-0 draw against Millwall. Back-to-back clean sheets for Birmingham, of course. But the odds here, basic odds go in favour of Stoke. They are favoured to win this game. Stoke, of course, taking the point for me. A point apiece, 2-2. Of course, goals galore. You'd like to see it as well. Meanwhile, Swansea up against Wigan. That's, of course, the final one on this docket here. Played to the 9 times to 2010. 5 wins for Swansea, 1 win for Wigan. 3 draws, of course. Swansea, though, 2 defeats past 6, 58% form for them right now. Wigan, 5 defeats on the spin, 70% form for them. They are in the relegation zone. They need to sort their shit out and fast. Last time played to the over in Wales was a 2-1 win for Swansea back in January 2020. Swansea, though, with a 1-0 loss against Preston. In fact, back-to-back games now without a win. Wigan haven't scored in back-to-back games. Their last win, believe it or not, was against the mighty Rovers. 1-0 win for them way back in October the 11th, of course. But the odds right here right now, we've got 2019 on is your Swansea, 25 draw, 65 is your away win. I'm back in the Swansea, 3-0 comfortably done. Wigan are in trouble, of course. That's what I take away from this weekend's action. What do you think? Let me know down below. If I'm right, this is what the table will look like. Burnley will be top, Rovers will be in 2nd, Sheffield United will be in 3rd. QPR, Watford, and then Norwich, and then going down Huddersfield, West Brom, and then Wigan still to be get themselves into the mix. Of course, that is what I've got for you guys. That is what I've got. Be sure to hit the link here, /EFL Champ. Get the picks in, 100% free. Get your name in lights, and I'll see you, of course, you guys in the other end. But until then, guys, smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, smash the little bell. Of course, the next time you see me, we'll be bigging it up for the East Lancashire derby. But until then, guys and girls, we're going to keep it safe out there. Until then, I'm out.